Good morning, freshmen, and welcome back. Happy Monday. I'm excited that we'll begin to learn together again today. Today we're going to talk about something that we had a little bit of trouble with on our benchmark, and by the end of the day you're going to be experts. That's multiplying decimals. Let's jump right in. First, let's look at an example. 6/10 times 2/10. From now on, whenever we multiply decimals, the first thing that I want to do is to estimate about how much is the product going to be. Well, if I was going to multiply 6/10 and 2/10, I know that 6/10 is really close to 1 because a 6 in the tens place rounds up to a 1 in the ones place. I know that 0.2 is really close to 0. So when I find the product of this decimal multiplication problem, my answer is going to be really close to 0. The next thing I can do for this particular problem is I can model it on my grid. I can see that my grid is split into tenths each way. So on the bottom there's 0.1, 0.2, all the way to 0.9 and 1.0. And going down the side there's 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, all the way to 0.9 and 1.0. I know that area is length times width. So if I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6/10 over and 1, 2/10 up, I could find the area of a rectangle that would show me what 6/10 times 2/10 is. The area of that rectangle is 12 hundredths, or 0.12. Let's check and see if that works with multiplication. 6 times 2 is 12. I have 2 numbers behind the decimal point, so my answer is 0.12. 0.6 times 0.2 is 0.12. This is reasonable because 0.12 is very close to 0. Let's try another one. 3.7 times 0.9. First, I need to find a good estimate of the products. Which of these would be best to estimate the product of 3.7 times 0.9? 4 times 1. 3.7 is very close to 4, and 0.9 is very close to 1. So I know my product is going to be about 4. Now I can multiply 3.7 times 0.9. 9 times 7 is 63. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 6 is 33. And now I need to see how many numbers should I put behind the decimal. Well, I've got 1, 2. So 1, 2. My answer is 3 and 33 hundredths. This is reasonable because it's very close to 4. If I had lined up the decimals and put 33.3, I know my answer would have been unreasonable because it isn't close to 4. Let's do one more example. 4.5 times 7.2. Which of these would be best to estimate the product? Well, it's going to be close to 5 times 7. 4.5 is close to 5. 7.2 is close to 7. That means that my product is going to be about 35. Now I can multiply like normal. 4.5 times 7.2. Go ahead and multiply 45 times 72. Well, 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Drop my 0. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 times 4 is 28, plus 1 is 31. And now I can add 0, 4, 2, 3. How many numbers should go behind the decimal point? 2 should go behind the decimal point. I know this answer is reasonable because 32 is very close to 35. You've done a great job with this. Now it's time for practice.